Welcome back, everyone. Honestly, the support on the last video was unreal. I can't thank you enough. We blew past the 2K subscriber goal way earlier than expected. So now I'm thinking, why not see how close we can push to 3K before the end of the year? Let's see if we can make it happen. Even as the channel grows, I'm still doing my best to read and reply to as many comments as possible. So drop one below and let me know what you want to see next. And if you're stuck for ideas, tell me your favorite country to play. I'm curious to see which one comes out on top. Before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the team over at RNG for sponsoring the channel. With a constantly growing community, dedicated game teachers, daily giveaways, alliance matches, and custom games, it's genuinely the place to be if you enjoy any of the Supremacy titles. It's also the best place to reach me directly, so if you check it out, make sure to tell them I sent you. You might even get a reply from me personally. And if you want to support the channel just a little bit more, don't forget to use my creator code when purchasing Security Council or Gold. It goes a long way. All right, with all that said, let's get into it. To start off the video, let's talk about which officers we're actually covering today. If you haven't played Supremacy in a while, or you're just coming back from a break, you might be thinking of the original officer units you upgrade as you level up. But that's not what we're looking at today. We're talking about the new paid specialist officers. We'll break down what each one does, how much they cost, my thoughts, and their in-game use cases. So kicking things off with the uncommon infantry officer, John Chupacabra Reyes. Reyes has 3 bonuses that increase as he levels up. At level 1, he gives a 5% infantry attack boost, a 5% infantry defense boost, and a 5% increase to infantry ground speed. At level 5, the midpoint, those bonuses increase to 25% attack, 25% defense, and 20% ground speed. And at his current max level of 10, Reyes reaches 45% infantry attack, 35% infantry defense, and a massive 50% boost to infantry ground speed. Now, if you're looking to pick up a max level Reyes, it's going to set you back about 25 pounds, or roughly $30. And honestly, in my opinion, that's not the best use of $30 in this game, especially when there are elite units available around the same price that offer way better value. Reyes can shine in certain situations. If you're playing a smaller nation and constantly rotating your garrisons, you can stack his bonuses every time an enemy tries to take one of your cities, which can be really effective defensively. But once you start pushing offensively, those benefits drop off fast, especially if the stack you're running includes armor or AA units that slow down the entire group. At that point, his movement bonus is basically wasted. Next up, let's take a look at the other uncommon officer available right now, the mobile anti-air specialist, Hana Skyguard Fujimoto. Just like Reyes, Hana comes with 3 bonuses that scale as she levels up. At level 1, she provides a 5% boost to anti-air attack, a 5% boost to anti-air defense, and a 5% increase to anti-air movement speed. By level 5, her current midpoint, those bonuses jump to 15% anti-air attack, 30% anti-air defense, and 25% movement speed. And at her max level of 10, Hana reaches a 25% anti-air attack bonus, a huge 65% defense bonus, and a 50% bonus to movement speed. To get a max level Hana, you're again looking at around $25 to roughly $30. And personally, it's not something I'd spend $30 on. Her bonuses can be effective in the right situation, especially in a fast-moving stack with high-level mobile AA and armor, where she can become a real nightmare for the enemy to deal with. But once again, I think there are elite units you could pick up for the same price that would give you much better value overall. All right, moving on to our first rare officer, Dawn Iron-Tide Wolf, the cruiser specialist. Since Dawn is a rare unit, his stats start out stronger than the uncommons. At level 1, he offers 3 bonuses, a 10% increase to ship attack damage, 10% ship defense, and 10% ship speed. Unlike the previous officers, Dawn unlocks 2 additional bonuses once you reach level 5. At that midpoint, his original bonuses increase to 30% ship attack, 20% ship defense, and 15% ship speed. And he gains 10% high seas attack damage and 10% high seas defense. Finally, at his max level, level 10, Dawn becomes a serious powerhouse with 60% ship attack damage, 35% ship defense, 30% ship speed, plus 25% high seas attack and 25% high seas defense. Now for the price, getting Dawn to max level will cost around 100 pounds or roughly $140. And honestly, there's absolutely no way I'd ever spend that much on the game. Yes, Navy can completely make or break a match, and Dawn's bonuses at max level are basically a guaranteed win against any normal naval stack. But for that kind of money, you could pick up something like the Elite Satellite, which, in my opinion, provides far more valuable intelligence and versatility. So personally, Dawn is a pass for me. And finally, we have the last of the new officers, the epic airstrike specialist, Tom Skull Hanacher. Tom works a little differently from the others. He reaches his maximum level at level 15, and unlike Dawn, he keeps the same 3 core bonuses throughout his upgrade path. At level 1, Tom provides a 5% bonus to air-to-ground attack, 5% air defense, and 5% increased airspeed. By level 5, those bonuses rise to 15% air-to-ground attack, 10% air defense, and 10% speed. At level 10, they grow again to 45% air-to-ground attack, 20% air defense, and 25% movement speed. And finally, at his max level, level 15, Tom peaks at a massive 75% air-to-ground attack, 35% air defense, and 40% airspeed. But here's the catch. To max Tom out, you're looking at an absolutely insane price tag of around 300 pounds or roughly $400. And there is no chance I would ever spend that kind of money on a single unit. I haven't bought him myself, so I can't speak from experience on practical use cases, but at that price, I have zero interest in finding out. Now, I just want to wrap things up with a few general thoughts on the whole officer expansion. Personally, I don't think the game needed any more pay-to-win or profit-driven units. I do think the devs made the right call by keeping the initial unlock price low and then offering optional packs to push an officer to max level, but I really believe there should be a way to earn medals through gameplay as well. For example, awarding different medal amounts based on final placement: gold, silver, and bronze for first place, and maybe just bronze for something like 5th place. And it would be great to see officers featured as early seasonal rewards with elite units as the final top-tier prizes, giving players who might not be able to spend money a fair chance to compete. Like most of you watching, I love playing Supremacy. It's an amazing game. But I think the devs should really focus on bringing more free-to-play content and new mechanics, rather than pushing more performance-based units tied to spending. If you agree, let me know down in the comments so we can show how the community feels. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to check out my buddies over at RNG. Hopefully I'll see you there. Take care, and goodbye.